Yeah, I think it's about time for us to, like sit down and talk. I've not been here on a Thursday in a long time. It feels so different. I'm just saying.
Can we make it less about you today?
Yes, I would say it's really great to have all of y'all here.
Okay.
Because
as a family.
Yeah, as a family.
I'm trying to help you out with the
We're
segue.
you are just a king. Thank you. So when it comes to families, there are always so many different types of dynamics, and in modern times, there are different types of families.
Let me tell you about the very interesting modern kind of family that we have, which is the blended family.
Blended family.
Yeah, which is a family where you have one or two individuals inside of the family from a previous relationship or a previous marriage.
Okay.
Now, there was this video which I shared with you guys during the course of the week of Jada Pinkett Smith and Shari. Shari is actually Trey Smith's mother, having a conversation about how they work as a family.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting to, first of all, see them on the same table. On the red table, first of all. And then to talk about their interactions over the years, how they've managed a son together. Because Jada would often refer to Trey as her son. No difference between between Trey and the other kids. You'd actually think that
they're all same.
You know. So I'm wondering in a Nigerian dynamic whether this is ever the same, whether this is something that we'll ever come to adopt. Your experiences count because I've always noticed that there's always that little line in between an individual who is from a previous relationship or marriage in a Nigerian family. My thought.
It's a mindset thing, though. It does depend on the exposure of the individuals involved. For many of the more educated people, I don't think it's as difficult to, bring in children from another home. But there is that whole culture thing where, extended family start whispering things in people's ears and, watch out for this, watch out for that. And then, of course, Nollywood has not really helped.
So
it's given a perspective.
I would say I would do, for me, it's more custom-based, societal. You have many educated people here who won't subscribe to that. So it's not about how learned they are. It's about, in different customs, how do you react to this? For us, when we grew out of customs that call the child who was born out of wedlock, they are castes. They are given names. So it's enshrined in the ancestral constitution that you understand when you have every child names just because someone was born out of wedlock, and then you understand from a particular regions of the country, no matter how educated you are, look, this person is, you understand, give that person a name. So it's more or less how we see things here. But like you mentioned, the case, it's beautiful for those guys because you see one thing, they are much more candor, they are much more honest. That's it. They're much more honest. We tend to. Like you said, there are a lot of blended families here. Some that know, but we're not honest. So you have this people, they're honest.
They deny it.
So they're honest. So they're like, hey, come on, okay. He has this thing. He has this thing. He had this thing. He still feels this way for somebody.
Okay.
It's there. So it's not so much of a big deal.
I really don't think it should be because I've recently seen videos of Arabian women celebrate their other wives.
No, that's a culture difference. That one is part of them.
So I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere, regardless of the fact that it is a cultural thing for them. Another thing is, I feel like the man in question here also has a role to play.
How so?
He has a role to play in making sure that
everybody's treated equally, fairly.
No. Apart from even treated equally, first of all, is communication. In the case of you have your wife, and then you have an away affair that produces, a child. In this case, this person, your wife is not aware, and then she's maybe years after she's now aware. So it causes that.
I understand what you mean.
So be honest,
it could cause that hatred and resentment towards that child in the first place within the family, and then before the children now get involved, and then before they are aware.
One thing I agree with you with is
it's
often even more difficult when it is a situation where it is a boy child. Now in Nigerian, it's a boy child from an earlier affair that is discovered after you're married and with children, and then it's like so. who is going to take the larger part of your property when you go? So that is
okay. So that's
that mindset of inheritance. I think we should start thinking away from that as well. We're going to be wrapping up this now, but my issue is, why can't we start encouraging our kids and our families to start earning their own, you know, on their own?
That's a topic for another day.
Yes, because thinking of what my father has as my property, I don't think it's a mindset that we should be pushing down to our kids. Yeah.
Let's talk about that next.
Yeah, we will talk about it another time, but let's take a quick break.